Hello and a very good evening, everyone. Hi Ananya, Rishant, good evening. Harsh, hi Nisarg, Anurag, good evening. Avni, Shahnaz, Divansh, Astha, Suryansh, Prakriti, hi. Good evening Bhavna, Dev. सर क्या आज इंडिया जीतेगी? आई हैव नो आइडिया हर्ष, मुझे तो पता भी नहीं कि आज मैच है. गुड इवनिंग डिज्नी, हाउ आर यू? हाय शिवांश, पहल, तानिया, गुड इवनिंग. आंचल, yes Rishant, do you have a question? Hi Anubhav, welcome to the session everyone. Good evening Om, Soumya. No Rishant. That's great Disney. I am good, alive as usual. Hi Dolly and Viksha. Good evening Darshan, I am good. How about you? तो कैसे हैं आप? सर एक कान बनाना भूल गए. Yes Bhaskar. Things I do. Let me make the ears now. अदरवाइज बोलोगे सर कौन से प्रजाति का आदमी है ये, राइट? तो ये है इसका दूसरा कान. ठीक है अब. गुड इवनिंग ध्रुव. Okay, so once again, welcome back everyone. My name is Abhishek Soni, and in this particular session, we'll be talking about nouns and determiners. Reading comprehension is not completed, Ritik. Reading comprehension will be covered in a few more sessions later on, right? Yes, Rakshita, I am younger brother of Van Gogh. Good evening, Mohammed, Kartavya, Samriddhi, Natik. So, shall we start the session now, everyone? Can I get a yes? Enthusiastic yes. Om Birla was the new speaker of the Lok Sabha. Was the new speaker or is the new speaker, Amar? Is the new speaker. I have no idea, Harsh. I have only one thing to do, and that is delivering the lecture. Apart from that, I have no idea. Good evening, Chelshi. Okay, so let's start the session. We'll be talking about two topics today. First one is going to be nouns. The second one is going to be determiners. Determiners will have multiple topics, but I will be focusing majorly on articles, right? So today, basically we'll be completing two topics, nouns and articles. Both are important grammar questions, right? Good evening here. So let's start the discussion about nouns first. Okay, are the notes visible, everyone? Good evening, Krishnam. Now, I want everyone to focus his or her attention 100% on the screen, and as of now, stop thinking about anything else, right? First, we'll talk about the concepts. Then, if the time permits, we'll discuss some questions. If the time does not permit, I'll have the next session arranged on the practice of nouns and articles. So don't worry about it. Yes, Krishnam, it will be uploaded, but I do not upload it. Someone else uploads it. I send it to the concerned person, but at the time, for example, when the class finishes, there is no one to upload. Only I am the remaining one. So that means the PDF will be uploaded tomorrow because there is no one else to upload it, right? And I do not know how to upload it on the portal, so someone else does it. Okay, hi Dhaval. Okay, so let's start the discussion about nouns first. What do we understand by the term nouns? See, nouns, basically noun is a word that could indicate many things. It could be the name of a person, it could be the name of a place or animal or thing, idea, attribute, condition and activity. So these are the 8 things that a noun can refer to. Dhaval, we have just started the discussion as of now. We are talking about nouns. For example, if I say name of a person, what could be the name? It could be Rahul, John, Simran, etc. It could be the name of a place as well. For example, Mumbai, Delhi, India, America, Russia. These are the places, right? Animals, for example, dog, cat, elephant. These are animals. All are nouns. Things are objects, by the way. For example, chairs, pen, table, bottle. These are objects or things. They're also nouns. Then we have ideas. Ideas are something that do not have a physical existence. That is what we call ideas. So imagination is an idea. You cannot touch imagination. Love is an idea. You cannot touch it. Peace is an idea. You cannot touch it. So these are what we call ideas. Then we have attribute. Attribute basically means characteristics of a person, qualities of a person. So honesty is a quality of a person, integrity is a quality, kindness is a quality. These are all attributes. They all are nouns, by the way. Then we have condition. Condition means situation of a person or something like that. So we have depression. Depression is a condition. Anxiety is a condition. Euphoria is a condition. It means extreme happiness, by the way. Euphoria is extreme happiness. So that is a condition. Then we have activity. So running is an activity, drawing is an activity, painting is an activity. All of these words are nouns. Which word, Dhaval? Which word is an adjective? Attribute. No, attribute is not an adjective. Any word that ends with ION is a noun, by the way. Sorry, honesty. Honesty is a noun. It's a quality of a person. How do we use euphoria in a sentence? Euphoria. There was extreme euphoria among the crowd when the singer shouted, "Woohoo!" Something like that. Running is an activity. Running could also be an action. Both are different. Yes, Rakshita, running is a gerund, but we have not talked about the term gerund as of now, so we'll talk about it later. That's great, Pragya. Can you explain why attribute is treated as a noun? Suraj, there is no explanation behind the reason. We don't need to know the reason here. They have defined it as a noun. So attribute is always a noun. He is an honest person. Honest is an adjective here, Tanya. Please notice I have written honesty, not honest. Honesty is a noun. Honest is an adjective. Yes, they may be verbs as well, Avni. Depending on the usage, they may be verbs or adjectives or even nouns. Clear? Okay. Now, so we have discussed the definition of nouns. The important point is nouns can function as both the subject and the object of the sentence. So all of you are aware that we have this particular order, like subject followed by verb followed by object. So your subject could be a noun or a pronoun. Your object could be a noun or a pronoun as well. Particularly it's a noun generally. Your object can be a noun as well. Isn't an activity a verb? No, Sunil, I will explain the difference in a few minutes, don't worry. Activity is not a verb. Activity is a noun. Action is a verb. Okay, both are different. Now, let's understand what are the different types of nouns. Sometimes when we're discussing the concepts of nouns, you may see one of these words or some of these words. Then you may get confused what is concrete, what is abstract, something like that. So that is why I've written down the types of nouns here first, so that you're able to understand the types, and then we'll discuss the rules about them. Okay? Now, the first type of noun is what we call concrete noun. Concrete, you may have heard the word before as well. What is concrete? Anyone? Have you ever heard the word concrete? It is not used to make road, it is used to make buildings, right? Right, concrete is something that is very, very hard once it's solid, right? So that is what we call concrete. Cement plus sand plus some boulders. So if I say concrete, concrete has a physical existence. Entire building is made up of concrete. So you can touch it. Yes or no? You can see it. That is what we call concrete. So something that has a physical existence is what we call concrete now. For example, you can touch a road. You can see a road. So road. Road has a physical existence. You can touch and see a tree that has a physical existence. Cat has a physical existence. Dog has a physical existence. They exist in reality. So they are called concrete nouns. Also, by the way, one word may be categorized under 2 or 3 nouns as well. Right? No, types of nouns are not asked separately, Pragya, but you do need to know what are the types so that you're able to understand the rules about them. Okay, Anubhav, this is the first page. Clear? above. Okay. Now, the second type of noun is what we call abstract noun. Now, concrete is exactly opposite of abstract, or abstract is exactly opposite of concrete. So, concrete was something that had physical existence. Abstract is something that has no physical existence. It does not exist in reality. You cannot touch it. You cannot see it. That is what we call abstract. For example, so let me talk about the definition first. Something that has no physical existence is abstract, or basically a quality, an action, or a state that has no physical existence is an abstract noun. It could be a quality, it could be an action, it could be a state as well that has no physical existence. For example, goodness. Goodness is an activity, or you can also say sorry, it's not an activity. Goodness is your quality, right? So you're a good person, that is your goodness. So it's a quality, but you cannot touch it or see it, right? In which of these the term examination would be categorized? Examination, if you take activity, examination is an activity. Or idea, examination is also an idea, by the way. I told you one word can be categorized under multiple categories. Sir, does it include attributes and conditions as well? Dhruv, that depends on the words. We cannot generalize that all the attributes will be under this category. That is not correct. Tanya, activity could be both. Depends on the word. Right? Okay. Next one is love. You cannot touch love. You cannot see love. You cannot say this is love. Right? So love is something that has no physical existence. Youth is something that has no physical existence. It's an idea, youth. Right? Beauty. Beauty has no physical existence. How do you define beauty? It's a relative term. Right? So that is what we call abstract nouns. God ka to I don't know the one. Intangible, yes. Sir, can uncountable noun also a part of abstract noun? Could be, Suraj. Could be. But not all uncountable nouns are abstract nouns. Youth is a condition. Okay. Chalo. Next is common noun. Now, common noun may we have those words which represent every person or thing of the same class or the same kind. For example, if I say girl, this girl means every girl. I have not specified one girl here. The girl is a category, right? Girl means all the girls. City means all the cities. Cat means all the cats. Dog means all the dogs. Book means all the books. We have not specified which cat, which city, which dog, which book, which girl. So this is a class, right? Kind, every person or everything of the same kind is included under these words. For example, girl includes all the girl. Cat includes all the cats. This is what we call common noun. Clear? Water is uncountable noun, Naitik. Water is not abstract. It has a physical existence. Okay, fine. Now, see, you will not be asked one word and you will be asked what is the type of noun this word belongs to. That is not the kind of question that will be given. Our task here to understand what are the types of nouns here is to understand the rules about them. Right? You will not be asked questions based on this. Don't worry about it. Okay? I will give an example. Don't worry, Aryan. We have started in like 10 minutes ago. So the discussion is still remaining. Okay, Kaushiki, can you touch youth? Tell me. Can you touch youth? See, there are two meanings of the term youth. First youth meaning is a young person is what we call youth. Okay, as a group. Another meaning of the term youth is the stage of your life. That stage of your life is intangible. We cannot touch it. So we have two meanings, Kaushiki. The second meaning is abstract noun. Okay. Then we have the exact opposite of common noun, what we call proper noun. So name of a particular person. Now any name, particular name or particular name of a person or a place will be called proper noun. And the important point about a proper noun is the first letter of a proper noun is always going to be capital. For example, when you write the term John, the letter J has to be capital. It's the name of a person. Paris, it's the name of a place, city. So P has to be capital. India is the name of a place, country. I has to be capital. Australia is the name of a continent as well as a country. A has to be capital. Did you get it? In case of a proper noun, the first letter of the word has to be capital. Yes, Kartavya. Nandan, I have no comments about that. Then we have collective noun. Now what do we understand by the term collective? Collective means a word that shows collections of things or people. Collections or groups of people or things. What is the difference between common and collective noun? Anchal, common noun is class of people or things. Right? What was the second word? Collective noun shows collection of things. Girl, if I say girl does not indicate group of girl. It is one girl. But it includes all the girls. Okay? Correct, Kartavya. Chalo, now let's talk about collective. So collective noun shows a group or collection of people or animal or things. For example, if I say team, team means a group of people, group of members, group of players is what we call a team. Group of colleagues. Family is a group of family members. You have the mother, father, sister, brother, son, daughter. These are the members of the family. Crew is basically a team जो ship पे काम करता है या plane पे काम करता है. Then we have jury. Jury is a group of judges. Committee is a group of members. Choir is a group of singers. They are all groups. Individually, it does not exist. Choir will always have some people. Committee will always have some people. Jury will always have some people. There will not be only one person. That is the difference. Yes, Suraj. How do we define an idea in a noun? Idea is something that you cannot touch, you cannot see, something that has only intangible existence in the mind of the person. That is what we call idea. Yes, Natik. Okay. Now, but there are also groups of specific kind. For example, you have colony of ants. So the group of ants is called colony of ants. The group of bees is called hive of bees. The group of dolphins is called school of dolphins. The group of owls is called parliament of owls. They pass some bills in the parliament, right? The group of bats is called cloud of bats. The group of kangaroos is called mob of kangaroos. So these are specific names associated with ants or bees or dolphins or इनके groups के साथ. ठीक है? Pride of lions, right? So the group of lions is pride. Correct, Sujal? Clear hai? Okay. Then the next word is what we call countable nouns. Simple language countable nouns matlab any word that can be counted. So persons or things that can be counted are categorized under countable nouns. For example, experiences. You can count experiences. 1 experience, 2 experiences, 3 experiences, 4 experiences, many experiences. So experiences countable. Apple, apples, 1 apple, 2 apples, 3 apples, 4 apples. Countable. You can count them. Books, 1 book, 2 book, 3, 4, 5 books. Countable. Pen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pen. So countable. You can count these things. Do you agree or not, everyone? Yes, pack of wolves. No comments on that, Dolly. Otherwise, if anyone, I mean, if you have someone who's here, who's a politician, then I will be killed. Okay. Then we have exactly opposite of countable nouns, but something that we call uncountable nouns. So uncountable are basically those words that cannot be counted, non-countable things. For example, gold. Can you count gold? Tell me, 1 gold, 2 gold, 3 gold. That is measurement of gold, Shivansh. That is not count of gold. Correct, murder of crows, Gunjan. Soumya, you can give quantity, you can give weight to gold, not quantity. You can give weight to gold. That is measurement. That is not number. We can count experiences. I had a wonderful experience when I went to Udaipur. I had a bad experience when I went to Jammu though. Two experiences. Do you agree? Measurement will be a noun, but I am talking about countable, uncountable. Na? Measurement is not countable. You cannot count measurement. Measure is a different thing. One count, three count, four count, something like that. Yes, Kartavya. What is UFC? I don't know what is UFC, Samarth. Okay. Then air. Can you count air? Anyone? Yes, can be. Definitely. I told you, Om, that one word can be categorized under multiple nouns. Can you count air? No. Infinity is uncountable. No, it cannot be it cannot be included as countable, Shivansh. So you can't count air. Can you count water though? Dhaval, can you count gold? One gold, two gold, three gold. Shivansh, you can unmute yourself. Money is countable. You can count money, but in the form of currency only. Money as an idea cannot be counted. One money, two money, three money cannot be counted. Right? Oil cannot be counted. Liters of oil can be counted. 1 liter, 2 liter, 3 liter. The measurement of oil can be counted, but oil itself cannot be counted. Liters of water can be counted. Packets of water can be counted. Buckets of water can be counted, but water cannot be counted. Right? Liters of air can be counted. Air cannot be counted. Kilograms, grams of gold can be counted. Gold cannot be counted. There is a difference here. Understand? हाँ, तो you're counting bangles, you're not counting gold, Avni. Yes, Harshit. How can how can you count water, Divyanshi? Yes, Soumya. How can you count water? Tell me, Divyanshi. Human beings are countable. They can be counted. Navya, we are counting liters of water. We are not counting water itself. Understand the thing. Measurement. That is a measurement. One molecules, two molecules. You are counting molecules now, not water. Tell me. Yes, money is uncountable, but when you talk about currency, for example, 2 rupees, 3 rupees, 5 rupees, that can be counted, obviously. Naitik, again I'll explain it. I went to Udaipur, I had a very good experience. But I went to Jammu, I had a bad experience. So I have two experiences now. One is Udaipur experience, another one is Jammu experience. So these are my two experiences. Silver cannot be counted, Navya. No. Materials. Okay, now done. Now let's talk about the next type of noun, compound noun. What is compound noun? Compound noun is made up of two or more words. So whenever you have a word comprising two or more words, that is what we call compound noun. For example, you have one word bed. It has a very different meaning. You have another word lamp. It has a very different meaning. But when you combine these two words, you get a new word called bed lamp. Now bed lamp is a lamp that you put next to your bed. So it's a different object now. Did you get it? This is what we call compound noun. Generally, these two words are added with the help of a hyphen here. So this is what we call hyphen. ये जो यहाँ पर sign है. Okay, swimming is an activity. Pool is an object. When you combine these two things, you get a different meaning. Swimming pool, जिसमें आप swimming करने के लिए जाते हो. Table is an object. Tennis is a sport. When you combine both of them, you get a different meaning. Table tennis, it's a new sport. Sunglasses. Sun is a different thing. Glasses, different thing. When you combine both of them, you get a different thing. So that is sunglasses. Tooth is one thing. Paste is another thing. When you combine both of them, toothpaste. That is what we call compound noun. Do we have any doubts now? Basketball. Yes, Janvi. No, Shivansh. नाइट्रोजन इज 78% इन एयर, इट इज नॉट काउंटेड सुनील, वो उसका वॉल्यूम है. Isn't it the same meaning? Pool refers to a group. For example, pool of money. So pool of money is basically a pile of money, so that is pool of money. So pool could have multiple meanings. Okay. Sugar is an uncountable noun. Yes. Okay. So we are done with the types of nouns. Now let's talk about the different rules. And now these rules are important. जो अभी तक के मैंने पढ़ाया है वो एग्जाम में नहीं आने वाला है, वो सिर्फ और सिर्फ मैंने इसलिए बताया बिकॉज दैट विल बी यूजफुल टू अंडरस्टैंड दीज रूल्स नाउ. बिकॉज अब देखो रूल आ गया है अबाउट अनकाउंटेबल नाउन्स. सो इफ यू डू नॉट नो व्हाट अनकाउंटेबल नाउन्स आर, देन यू आर गोइंग टू फेस सम प्रॉब्लम्स हियर. दैट इज व्हाई आई डिफाइन द टर्म्स. नो वन इज गोइंग टू आस्क यू दिस वर्ड इज काउंटेबल, अनकाउंटेबल, व्हिच वन इज इट. No one is going to ask you. So don't worry about that. Okay. Now the rule says, first rule is, if you have any uncountable noun is always going to be singular. So what do I mean by that? Water is, air is, gold is, information is. You cannot use are, you cannot use were, you cannot use have with these words. Did you get it? Divyansh, vociferous means someone who's very loud, noisy. Okay. The next rule, for example, if I want to specify gold, sorry, एक एग्जाम्पल देता हूं मैं. गोल्ड, क्या हो गया ये? Gold has or have gained its value. Gold has or have gained its value. What do you think? Gold is uncountable. Do you agree? Yes. Because it is uncountable, it is always going to be singular. I just explained it. So it is always going to be singular. तो singular क्या हो जाएगा? Has. So gold has gained its value. Clear? Okay. The next rule is about countable nouns then. If you have countable nouns, they can be either singular or plural. For example, it could be a boy or it could be boys as well. तो boy अगर रहा तो singular verb आएगा. Boys अगर रहा तो plural verb आएगा. Boy is singular, boys is plural. So an apple means one apple. 50 oranges, plural. 6 keyboards, plural. 1 keyboard, singular. Technology is not countable, uncountable, Manan. Clear हुआ everyone? So if it is singular, you'll use a singular verb. If it is plural, you'll use a plural verb. That is about countable nouns. These measurement units are obviously made to count the uncountable nouns, isn't it? No, Harsh, we have not made it to count them. We are not counting water, we are measuring water. There is a difference here. Scenery uncountable, yes. Okay, next. Now we have a rule about possessive nouns. What do we call possessive nouns? Possessive noun का मतलब होता है जब आपको possession show करना होता है. Possession का मतलब होता है the sense of belonging. Something belongs to me or belongs to you. That is what we call possession. For example, possessive का आपने काफी यूज सुना होगा. You may have heard the word possessive boyfriend. What do you understand by the term possessive boyfriend, by the way? Informations is not a word, Kaushiki. That is different. That is incorrect. Yes, Rakshita, uncountable. Abstract nouns are uncountable. What do you understand by the term possessive boyfriend? One who constantly bothers his girlfriend. Whom were you talking to? Why were you online at 2 in the morning? Obviously, she would say that she was talking to her cousin, but you and I know that it was not her cousin. Right? So, that kind of person is what we call possessive boyfriend, who shows that you belong to me. Agree? Controlling boyfriend. Okay. तो possession का मतलब होता है the sense of belonging. तो you indicate this sense of belonging by using apostrophe s. For example, bag किसका है? सचिन. So Sachin's bag. राहुल बैट. अब बैट किसका है? राहुल. तो राहुल्स बैट. ये राहुल का मीनिंग के लिए अपॉस्ट्रोफी एस आता है. सचिन का बैग, तो का के लिए अपॉस्ट्रोफी एस आता है. वी इंडिकेट दैट द बैग बिलोंग्स टू सचिन, द बैट बिलोंग्स टू राहुल. ओनरशिप, करेक्ट. क्लियर एवरीवन? ओके. सो अपॉस्ट्रोफी एस का एक रूल होता है, लेकिन इफ यू आर टॉकिंग अबाउट पोजेशन ऑफ लिविंग बींग्स, देन ओनली यूज अपॉस्ट्रोफी एस. अगर आप सचिन के बदले बोल दो कार, तो कार इज नॉट अ लिविंग बींग, तो उसके लिए क्या करना पड़ेगा? कार सीट विल बी इनकरेक्ट. सॉरी, कार्स सीट, दैट विल बी इनकरेक्ट बिकॉज कार इज नॉन लिविंग. तो लिविंग के लिए आता है. अगर आपको नॉन लिविंग का पोजेशन शो करना है, देन यू यूज दिस पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रक्चर. द सीट्स ऑफ द कार are very comfortable, or the seat or seats of the car, whatever it is. Clear? What about tree? Tree is living. Car seats could be. Okay, the next rule is about collective nouns. Now how do we use collective nouns? There are cases when apostrophe is used after s. यस प्रकृति. सो अपॉस्ट्रोफी का यूज जो होता है, देर आर टू कंडीशंस. लेट्स से मैंने बोला बॉयज कार, और मैंने बोला बॉयज क्लब. दोनों में डिफरेंस है. हियर आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट वन बॉयज कार, हियर आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट ऑल बॉयज क्लब. तो दोनों में क्या डिफरेंस आ जाएगा? यहां पर बॉय सिंगुलर है. व्हेन यू हैव अ सिंगुलर नाउन तो अपॉस्ट्रोफी एस आता है, बट व्हेन यू हैव अ प्लूरल नाउन तो सिर्फ और सिर्फ अपॉस्ट्रोफी आ जाएगा. अगर लास्ट में एस होगा तो डबल से एस नहीं आता है. मतलब पॉइंट ये है, दिस इज अपॉस्ट्रोफी, ये कभी नहीं होगा. ओके, या तो यहां पर एस आएगा या तो यहां पर एस आएगा, दोनों एस नहीं आएंगे. क्लियर एवरीवन? बोलिए भाई. ओके, चलो अब देखते हैं कलेक्टिव नाउन्स वाला रूल क्या बोलता है. बॉयज क्लब में अगर आपने अपॉस्ट्रोफी नहीं यूज किया सौम्या, दैट विल बी इनकरेक्ट. ओके, यू नीड टू इंडिकेट whom does the club belong to, so that is boys club. Both may be right, yes, depending on the situation. Singular, plural. Now, collective nouns. When collective nouns are acting as one unit, collective nouns when act as one unit, then they are treated singular. तब singular verb आता है. When collective nouns act as multiple units, तब plural treat करते हैं और plural verb आता है. अब इसको example से समझते हैं. Everyone focus now. The team is playing well. Now, what do I mean by the term team here? Do I mean that the entire team is playing well, or one of the team players is playing well? Entire team or one player of the team? What do you think? Entire team. So the entire team is acting as one unit here. Do you agree? Team as one unit. So when a collective noun acts as one unit, then it is considered singular. So is आ जाएगा. I am not referring to every individual player of the team. I am referring to the entire team. But what if I refer to the individual players? Then the team are all wearing matching jerseys. मुझे एक बात बताओ, क्या टीम ने जर्सीज पहनी है, टीम प्लेयर ने जर्सी पहनी है? प्लेयर्स ने. So that is why I am referring to every individual player. I am saying that this person is wearing matching jerseys, this person is wearing matching jerseys, this person is wearing matching jerseys. So I am referring to every individual here. Every individual is acting as one unit. So that means now I am going to treat it as a plural noun. Third one. This is the third one. Krishnam. Okay, so Suraj. Sir, then why can't team players can come? Team players can be used, Avni. No problem. Okay. Fine. एक और एग्जाम्पल देख लेते चलो. द jury has or have decided to call off the hearing. Now what do you think should come here? Has or have? क्या जूरी के हर एक मेंबर ने डिसाइड किया है ये? Yes, बिल्कुल हर एक मेंबर ने डिसाइड किया है. So that means that jury is acting as one unit here. Because it is acting as one unit, it has to be treated as singular. Has decided. Okay, Samriddhi. So when the collective noun, the members of the collective noun act as one unit, then you treat them as singular noun. And because then they are treated as singular noun, you use a singular verb. But when every member of the team or the collective noun is treated individually, then you use a plural noun, you consider it a plural noun and you use a plural verb here. एक और एग्जाम्पल यहां देता हूं इसको रिमूव करके. हाँ, look at this example now. The jury is or are divided in its or their opinion. What do you think now? Your pants are short, Chelsea. Now what is happening here? I am saying that the jury are divided. Why divided? Because let's say if there are 5 members in the jury, 3 are saying 1, 2 are saying 3. मतलब 3 are saying X, 2 are saying Y. So they are divided. Divided मतलब 2 unit बन गई ना, और 2 means plural. So that means the jury are divided in. There हो जाएगा. There मतलब plural. How can you see pants? Pants can be seen, obviously, Aryan. Pants are visible, tangible, physical. Okay, next is about abstract nouns. See, abstract nouns are also called intangible nouns. इनका नाम होता है intangible. Intangible मतलब something that does not have physical existence, right? And because it does not have a physical existence, we cannot count it. So it is also uncountable noun. And any uncountable noun is always going to be singular. Any uncountable noun is always going to be singular. Clear हुआ? The school of fish is being fed, Divyansh, because school now is a group. Okay, for example, love is a powerful emotion. Love here is an uncountable noun or abstract noun. Do you agree? Because it is uncountable noun, we have to use a singular verb here, is. Clear? Next is nouns that are always singular. So there are certain nouns that are always singular. You'll have to consider all of them always singular. What are these nouns? So we have some uncountable nouns, for example, substances. Water, air, gold, sugar, milk, they're always singular. Abstract concepts, for example, love or happiness, freedom, truth, justice, etc. They're always singular. They're abstract concepts. Abstract is always singular. Then we have subjects of study, for example, or fields of knowledge. Mathematics. Mathematics is one subject. Even though it has S here, it is only one subject. Physics. Even though it has S here, it is only one subject. Abhisheks. Even though it has S here, it is the name of the person, Abhisheks, but only one person. Economics. Name of the subject, one subject. Geography, one subject. So they're always singular. Do you agree? बोलिए भाई. Because the group of fish is called school of fish, Divyanshi. The Guptas are here. The waters of the Lake Michigan, is it still singular? We don't say the waters, thus we say the water of the Lake Michigan. Soumya. Okay, then we have gerunds. Now gerunds basically are the ing form of the verb. There will be a separate discussion on gerunds later on, but as of now, just understand when you add ing to the verb, that is what we call gerund. Okay, so these are always singular. Running is an activity, swimming is an activity, writing is an activity, singing is an activity. They are always singular. Okay, Ali Azim, do you have a question? If you do, no. Okay. Then we have languages. For example, Hindi is a language, English is a language, Chinese, French, Spanish, they're all languages. They are always singular. Hindi is my favorite language, or Hindi are my favorite language. Is, obviously, because Hindi is singular. Okay. His mathematics is weak. Under which category of nouns are these categorized? Which one, Kartavya? Gerunds. Gerunds are activities. Running is an activity, swimming is an activity, writing is an activity. What about subjects? Is these also take plural verb? Subjects plural hai, Suraj. So it is going to take plural verb. Both work, Rakshita. History, geography, they are subjects. Any subjects, अगर आपने कोई subject का नाम लिया तो that will be singular. अगर आपने subjects बोला है तो वो plural है. Okay, Devyanshi. What was the B point? The B point is about abstract concepts, love, happiness, freedom, truth, justice. They're always singular. Okay. Now, next is about meals and food. So when you talk about food items or food names of meals, for example, breakfast is a meal, lunch is a meal, dinner is a meal, food, cuisine, they are always singular. Breakfast are served or breakfast is served. Is served, right? Shaurya, they will give you one sentence. For example, they will give you breakfast are served. And you'll have to find out where is that error. So you'll have to figure out is आना चाहिए वहां पर, वो उस part में आपको error figure out करना पड़ेगा. Clear? Spotting the error type of question. Okay, names of diseases. अब ये important है. See, measles जो है, it is the name of one disease. ये disease का नाम है. अभी मैंने बताया, अगर किसी के नाम में ऐसा आ रहा है, that does not mean वो plural है. Right, so measles is one disease even though it ends with es. So because it is one disease, it is always going to be singular. Diabetes is one disease. Malaria is one disease. So they are always singular. क्या कुछ clear हुआ है? AIDS is. Smallpox, Janvi. Okay, then we have names of events and phenomena. For example, hurricane is a phenomena, thunder is a phenomena, earthquake is a phenomena, eclipse is a phenomena. So you can say earthquakes or eclipses, something like that. So they can be singular or plural depending on the usage, right? Then we have concepts and ideals. For example, democracy. Now, when you are talking about multiple countries or multiple democracies, so you can refer to it as democracies then. In general, democracy is singular. Democracy will not be plural. Democracies will be plural. Equality is singular. Beauty is singular. So they are always singular. Okay. Earthquakes are a common phenomena, Tanya. That is correct. Tooth is singular, teeth is plural. Okay, Aryan has a question. Sorry, can you please explain abstract concepts and subjects of study again? Okay. Abstract concepts कहाँ गए? हाँ. Love is an abstract concept. Happiness, freedom, truth, justice. ऐसे जो abstract concept होते हैं, ये हमेशा singular होते हैं. Right? Subjects of study, for example, mathematics, physics, economics, geography, political science, they are subjects. They are always singular. Okay. ठीक है. Next is proper noun referring to a singular entity, event. ठीक है. तो hurricane, thunder, earthquake, eclipse, these are called events and phenomena. Hurricane is singular, hurricanes are plural, is plural. Thunder is singular, earthquake is singular, earthquakes is plural, eclipse is singular, eclipses are plural, is plural. Hurricane Suraj is like tufan. Hurricane is tufan. Okay. Tornado. हाँ. चलो अब देखते हैं proper noun. So when proper noun refers to a singular entity, for example, earth is a proper noun, but earth कितनी है? One. So it is singular. Apple INC. ये apple INC का full form क्या है? बोलो. एप्पल इंटरनेशनल कॉरपोरेशन. हाँ या ना? तो ये कितनी कंपनीज है? एक कंपनी है. तो इट इज द नेम ऑफ द कंपनी, तो इट इज सिंगुलर. नाइल रिवर, नाइल इज अ प्रॉपर नाउन, सिंगुलर एंटिटी के लिए एक ही रिवर है, तो इट इज गोइंग टू बी सिंगुलर. क्या कुछ क्लियर हुआ है? देयर इज नो इम्प्रॉपर नाउन दक्ष. एंटिटी का मतलब होता है चीज. हर्षित. When you are referring to multiple scenery, then you can use the word sceneries. That depends. Manan. Nouns that are always plural. So these are the words that will always be plural. Important है. Scissors plural होता है. Scissor कुछ नहीं होता है. Pants अभी जैसे example आया था, किसी ने दिया था. Pants is the correct word. Pant is incorrect. Glasses is the correct word. Glass is incorrect. Tongs is the correct word. Socks is the correct word. Earrings is the correct word. Spectacles is the correct word. They are always plural. They cannot be treated as singular objects. Clear everyone? Am I going fast or slow? Is the pace okay? Glass, I am talking about this glass. So this is glasses. When you refer to glass, कांच, तो वो glass ही होता है. Clear हुआ है? Okay. Nouns that look singular but are plural. अब there are some nouns जो singular दिखते हैं लेकिन होते plural है. My scissors are lost. Divyanshi, not have, are lost. तो cattle looks singular but it is plural. Cattle मतलब a group of animals. People looks singular. A group of persons is people. Police looks singular but it is plural. All police persons. Poultry looks singular. All poultry animals are included under poultry, so they're always plural. These words are always plural. Atharva, do you have a question? Men is plural. Children, plural. Samarth says, I am teaching so fast. Samarth, thoda slow, okay? Why S is written with scissor? Because scissor does not exist, Avni. Scissors is the correct word. Police are looking for the thief, Tanya. I lost my pair of scissors. That's right, Prakriti. Earrings is plural. I lost one of my earrings. Then Atharv. Peoples has a different meaning, Suraj. People का मतलब होता है common man, common people in general, common persons in general. Peoples refer to particular tribesmen. जो किसी indigenous tribe को refer करते हैं, उसको बोलते हैं peoples. देखो पॉलिटिक्स को आप मल्टीपल वेज में यूज कर सकते हो दिव्यांशी, राइट? तो पॉलिटिक्स जब एक सब्जेक्ट के फॉर्म में यूज हो रहा है तो वो सिंगुलर होगा. अगर आप अलग तरीके से यूज कर रहे हो दैट विल बी प्लूरल. So Aryan says I should go fast. Samarth says I should go slow. Now you tell me, what do I do? R Manan, R. Yes, the police is correct. Cattle, not cattles. Sunil first will discuss all the concepts, then we'll solve questions. If you are able to solve all the questions without learning concepts, I have no problem. Atharv, you can unmute yourself now if you want to speak. Manan, do you want to speak? You have raised your hand. You can unmute yourself now, Manan.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, the sentence that I just asked, the sceneries of Kashmir is or are enchanting. You
Sceneries is a
said,
plural word, so that is why we'll be using are.
sir, but in the RSM 6, where the rules of grammar are written, the answer it is said that the sceneries of Kashmir is enchanting is the correct statement.
No, it should be either the scenery of Kashmir, or either the scenery of Kashmir is enchanting, or the sceneries of Kashmir are enchanting. Sceneries is a plural word.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. Earrings are a piece of jewelry, Soumya. Peoples is a correct word, Krishnam. I have explained it. I am explaining it again now. Peoples refers to indigenous people, tribes. That is a different meaning. People is common men in general. Both are different words, both have different meanings. The police are running behind the thief. Here. Okay? Chalo. Now, let's talk about the next one. Nouns that look plural but are singular. तो ऐसे भी there are some nouns जो दिखते plural है but they are always singular. Right? For example, news. Now, news looks plural. S आ रहा है end में, but it is a singular word. Mathematics is a singular word. Politics is a singular word. Mumps is a singular word. Measles अभी जो बताया singular. Linguistics singular. They are all singular. The news is the news, sorry फिर से लिख देता हूं, is और क्या लिख रहा हूं मैं, the news is or are disturbing. What do you think? The news is or are disturbing. Mumps is a disease, Suraj. News is, because news is always singular. So the news is disturbing. Clear? Okay. Chalo. So we are done with nouns now. Okay. Now let's talk about articles. अब आर्टिकल्स थोड़ा सा लेंथी कॉन्सेप्ट है, आई थिंक ज्यादा टाइम लेगा, तो आज आधा कर लेंगे, देन विल कवर द रेस्ट ऑफ द पार्ट. वर्ड न्यूजेस नहीं होता नव्या, देयर इज नो सच वर्ड कॉल्ड न्यूजेस, बट पुलिस इज अ कलेक्टिव नाउन, सो if it is acting for a unit, then it should be a singular. No, police is always plural, Nisarg. That is a rule. Soumya, earrings are always plural. You do not wear one earring in your one ear. If you are a human, you'll be wearing two earrings. So that means they always come in a pair. So a pair of earrings. Singular and plural both are police dhruv. I have no idea, Avni. Series is singular. So you can say boys wear one of the earrings in their ear, something like that. Okay. Chalo, now let's talk about articles. Everyone, now we are done with nouns. No questions on nouns now. Right? Yes, articles are adjectives. Correct, Suraj. Okay, focus now, everyone. So articles are what? So we have words like a or an or the, and they are used to specify or to limit nouns. right? Articles are used to specify or limit nouns. They are used before nouns. Used before nouns. I'll write it down here. ठीक है? Daksh, adjective is a word that modifies or describes a noun or a pronoun. Now, let's talk about articles. So, we have different types of articles as well. So, we have two major categories of articles. The first one is what we call indefinite article. और indefinite में हमारे सामने दो articles होते हैं. पहला होता है a, दूसरा होता है n. Now, when do we use them? So, they are used before singular countable nouns. अब इसीलिए मैंने काउंटेबल पहले बताया कि होता क्या है. सो दे आर यूज्ड बिफोर सिंगुलर काउंटेबल नाउन्स टू रेफर टू एन इनडेफिनिट पर्सन और थिंग. इनडेफिनिट मतलब होता है कैन नॉट बी डिफाइंड. इनडेफिनिट मतलब कैन नॉट बी डिफाइंड. तो एक कैन नॉट बी डिफाइंड वाले पर्सन के लिए हम पर्सन या थिंग के लिए वी यूज ए और एन. ठीक है. सो ए आता है any word that starts with a consonant sound. अब यहां पर मैंने consonant letter नहीं लिखा है, मैंने लिखा है consonant sound. Sound का मतलब है उस letter से कौन सा sound आ रहा है, उसके basis पे we use A और N. तो अगर consonant वाला sound आ रहा है तो A आएगा, अगर vowel वाला sound आ रहा है तो N आएगा. vowel में क्या आते हैं? A, E, I, O, U. इनके अलावा कोई और sound आ रहा है तो A, ये वाला sound आ रहा है तो N. For example, अगर मैंने बोला A और एन एलिफेंट, क्या आएगा यहां पर? एन ऑब्वियसली. वाई? बिकॉज साउंड क्या आ रहा है? एलिफेंट. ए साउंड आ रहा है. अग्री और नॉट? ए साउंड. ए मतलब वॉवल साउंड, तो ये आ जाएगा. अच्छा, अगर मैंने बोला ए और एन मैन, अब क्या आएगा? ए और एन. अब साउंड क्या आ रहा है? लिखा तो एच है. एच इज एक्चुअली एच इज बट एच इज हियर वो कॉन्सोनेंट, बट साउंड कौन सा आ रहा है? ऑनेस्ट. ओ साउंड आ रहा है. ओ ओ ओ मतलब वॉवेल. तो क्या आ जाएगा? एन ऑनेस्ट मैन. कुछ क्लियर हुआ है? Indefinite, that means I am not defining which elephant. I am just saying elephant, सूरज. Cannot be defined मतलब किसके बारे में बात कर रहे हो आप? Not specific. वो होता है A और N. Any elephant. ठीक है. चलो, अब आ जाता है definite article. ये कब यूज करते हैं भाई? Manan, do you have any questions? You have raised your hand. If you do not have any questions, please lower your hand. यर अली. ए यर में वाई साउंड आ रहा है. ए साउंड नहीं आता, वाई साउंड. वाई इज अ कॉन्सोनेंट, तो ए यर होता है, एन नहीं होता. ओके. नाउ डेफिनेट आर्टिकल. डेफिनेट में वी हैव ओनली वन आर्टिकल एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी कॉल द. तो द इज यूज्ड बिफोर सिंगुलर, प्लूरल, काउंटेबल एंड अनकाउंटेबल नाउन्स. तो अब दोनों चीजें आ गई इसमें. सिंगुलर भी, प्लूरल भी, काउंटेबल भी एंड अनकाउंटेबल भी. ओके. इन सब के आगे द यूज होगा, लेकिन कब व्हेन यू आर रेफरिंग टू अ पर्टिकुलर पर्सन और थिंग. द किसी के भी आगे आ सकता है, बट इट हैज टू बी अ पर्टिकुलर पर्सन और थिंग. इट कैन नॉट बी इनडेफिनिट. इट हैज टू बी वेरी स्पेसिफिक. तो पर्टिकुलर मतलब यहां पर है स्पेसिफिक. यू हैव टू डिफाइन इट. अब इनका जो यूज है वो हम करेंगे अभी, तो अभी से मत पूछना कि स्पेसिफिक क्या होता है, कैसे होता है. एवरीथिंग विल बी डिस्कस्ड हियर. ओके. तो अब लेट्स टॉक अबाउट हाउ डू वी यूज इनडेफिनिट आर्टिकल्स. कैसे यूज करते हैं इनडेफिनिट आर्टिकल्स को? कौन कौन से होते हैं? ए एंड एन. इनको कैसे यूज किया जाए, चलो देखते हैं. तो इनडेफिनिट आर्टिकल का फर्स्ट यूज होता है टू इंडिकेट अ नाउन दैट इज यूज्ड फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम. जब आप किसी चीज को फर्स्ट टाइम रेफर करते हो, देन यू यूज ए और एन बिफोर इट. यू डू नॉट यूज द बिफोर इट. देन For example, I saw a pen in his hand. That means I am talking about this pen for the first time. Talking about the pen for the first time. इससे पहले मैंने इस पेन की बात नहीं की. That is when we use a before it. N क्यों नहीं आया? Because it is consonant sound. P आ रहा है, right? Now, another usage of indefinite article is to represent a class. Represent a class means what? Bird is a class. It's a common noun. Bird means any bird. So when you are referring to this class of bird, then you use a before it. So a bird has two wings. इसका मतलब होता है any bird has two wings. Any bird has two wings. Clear हुआ? Okay. When you want to indicate one number, one amount, one number of something, तब you use a or n. So when I went to the zoo, I saw an elephant. ये n का मतलब क्या है? I saw one elephant. तो one number के लिए a या n आता है. Clear? Okay. Now we can also use a or n before words that denote the following things. First one is time and measurement. How exactly? He goes home twice a week. I bought half a kg sugar. So first example is for time, twice a week. Second example is measurement, half a kg, a kg. He went home an hour ago. Again time, good Krishnam. Clear हो गया? फिर profession. So if I say Abhishek is a killer, so that is my profession. Killer is my profession, and before the profession you use the word a. Agree? Please give another example of the second point. Second point कौन सा था? To represent a class. A bird has two wings. A cobra is a poisonous snake or venomous snake. Cobra is the class. A man has two legs. Any man has two legs. Yes, Dhaval, good. Yes, that is correct, Shivansh. A Monday is incorrect. No, Monday cannot be counted. Okay, next one. Religion. Religion means David is a Christian. Now Christian means religion है Christianity, तो यहाँ पर आ जाएगा a Christian religion के लिए. Nationality. Rahul is an Indian. Indian is a nationality, so nationality के पहले a या n आ जाएगा. क्या चीजें क्लियर हुई है? Cobra मतलब any cobras था. Am I talking about a particular cobra? No. It is still a class of snakes. Rahul is an engineer. आचल e sound आ रहा है. फिर in exclamations to express surprise or joy or admiration. जब आप exclamation में joy या surprise या admiration को express करते हो, then also you use a or n. For example, what a beautiful sunrise. This is an exclamation, surprise or joy. So what a beautiful sunrise. Why nationality? It's a rule, Suraj. You don't need to know why here, you just need to know how. If it is nationality, you'll have to use a or n before it. That is a rule. Grammar works on rules. You don't need to know why. That will not be asked in the examination. Please understand, we are not doing PhD in English language. If you do that, you will never clear the examination. Your task here is learn the rules, apply the rules on questions, and get into IIM Indore. Done. If you do PhD in English, I can guarantee in writing you will not get selected. Though that is incorrect, Shivansh, because Pakistan में P आता है, P के आगे N नहीं आ सकता. Good, Samriddhi. Now, any questions? Any questions, anyone? let's take a look at definite articles. Now let's talk about the use of definite articles. When do we use them? अब फर्स्ट वन इज टू रिफर टू अ पर्टिकुलर पर्सन और थिंग. मैंने बताया था जनरल के लिए ए आई एन आता है, पर्टिकुलर के लिए द आता है. तो द डॉग दैट बिट मी रैन अवे. नाउ एम आई टॉकिंग अबाउट एनी जनरल डॉग? Am I talking about any general dog? No, I am not talking about any general dog. I am talking about a specific dog. Which specific dog? The dog that bit me. So this is the specific part. Because it is specific, I have to use the before it. So the dog. Which dog? The dog that bit me. So it is specific or particular person or thing. Right? For second reference, that means when you refer to the same thing for the second time or again after that, then you are going to use the before it. So for example, I saw a girl in the college yesterday. Now, a girl matlab I am talking about this girl for the first time, or for the first time you use a or n. But when you refer to the same girl for the second time, then you are going to use the. So the girl looked beautiful. Which girl? The girl I saw in the college yesterday. So this is what we call second reference. The means the girl has become specific now. Clear हुआ है? Okay. Next. Before a singular noun, when it stands as a representative for a class. अब देखो, मैंने वहां पर अ कोबरा वाला एग्जाम्पल दिया था, यहां पर मैंने द कोबरा वाला एग्जाम्पल दिया है. दोनों में डिफरेंस कुछ नहीं है. मैं बताता हूँ डिफरेंस क्या है. अगर मैंने यहां पर लिखा ए कोबरा इज अ वेनेमस स्नेक, उसका मतलब हो जाएगा एनी कोबरा इज अ वेनेमस स्नेक. अगर मैंने लिख दिया द कोबरा इज अ वेनेमस स्नेक, मतलब मैंने लिख दिया ऑल कोबराज आर वेनेमस स्नेक्स. तो द जब आ जाता है वो ऑल बताता है, ए या एन जब आता है वो एनी बनाता है. मीनिंग सेम ही है बाय द वे. क्लियर हुआ है? ये रूल एग्जाम में आता नहीं, बस मैंने बताने के लिए बता दिया. ओके, नाउ द फोर्थ वन, बिफोर सर्टेन एडजेक्टिव्स टू इंडिकेट अ क्लास. सो व्हेन यू वांट टू टॉक अबाउट द क्लास, जो एडजेक्टिव्स जिन क्लास को रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, देन यू यूज द बिफोर देम. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, मैंने जब कहा द रिच कैन बाय एनीथिंग दे वांट. नाउ यू टेल मी, इज एवरीवन रिच? इज एवरीवन रिच इन द कंट्री? टेल मी. No. Third rule. Yes, Suraj. Not everyone is rich, right? Or is everyone deaf? Deaf, D-E-A-F. Is everyone deaf in the world? No. Is everyone poor? No. At least I am. That means we have a specific category for these people. The people who are rich are under one category. The people who are poor are under another category. The people who are deaf, another category. The people who are dumb, another category. So this is what we call category of people. So whenever I add the before it, I am referring to all the people inside that category. So when I say the rich, I mean all the rich people. When I say the poor, I mean all the poor people. When I say the deaf, I mean all the deaf people. Did you get it? बोलिए भाई, क्या हो रहा है? तो all rich people. The poor do not have any luxury. The poor means all the poor people. All poor people. Because I am referring to all, ये दोनों plural होंगे. Remember, यहां पर आया they, plural. Do not, does not नहीं आया because it is plural. Shivansh, that is not catched, it should be caught. Catched कोई word नहीं होता. Okay, next rule. Before an adjective that qualifies a proper noun. अब ये क्या होता है भाई? The specifies all cobras. Aryan. Before an adjective that qualifies a proper noun. अब adjective is a word that modifies a noun. अब take a look at this example. The Great Ajanta caves are located in Maharashtra. Now you tell me ये great क्या है? Great क्या है? किसके लिए यूज हुआ है? Great has been used for which word? Ajanta caves. Ajanta caves क्या है? Can I say it's a place? बोलो भाई. Can I say it's a place? Yes. Or place is what? Name of a place, person, animal, thing, idea, attribute, condition, activity, idea. What are they? They are nouns. So, and this great modifies the word Ajanta caves, matlab it's an adjective. Any word that modifies a noun is an adjective. But A, Ajanta caves में A capital है क्या? देखो जरा ध्यान से. अच्छा, इतना ध्यान से देखते हो तुम लोग? ओके. और प्रॉपर नाउन में ही तो फर्स्ट लेटर कैपिटल होता है. डू यू रिमेंबर? मतलब अजंता केव इज अ नाउन बट ऑल्सो प्रॉपर नाउन, और उसके पहले आया एडजेक्टिव. तो अकॉर्डिंग टू द रूल, बिफोर, लुक एट द बोर्ड नाउ, लुक एट द स्क्रीन, बिफोर एन एडजेक्टिव दैट क्वालिफाइज अ प्रॉपर नाउन, द आता है. तो द ग्रेट अजंता केव्स आर लोकेटेड in Maharashtra. Are you guys getting bored or something? Tell me. No idea, Aryan. Rahul is the killer. Yes, we can see that. हाँ बिल्कुल हर्ष, कभी कभी तो बहुत ज्यादा डर लग जाता है. यस समृद्धि. ओके, द नेक्स्ट पॉइंट, बिफोर एडजेक्टिव्स एंड सुपरलेटिव डिग्री. अब ये तो आपको पता होगा, सुपरलेटिव डिग्री मतलब बेस्ट, वर्स्ट, ये वाले जो आते हैं इनको सुपरलेटिव बोलते हैं, ईएसटी वाले. सो एसआरके इज द बेस्ट इंडियन एक्टर. ये बेस्ट एक सुपरलेटिव डिग्री है, एंड वेन एवर यू हैव अ सुपरलेटिव डिग्री यू विल हैव टू यूज द बिफोर इट. तो यहां पर द आ जाता है. वर्स्ट में भी द आ जाएगा, मोस्ट ब्यूटीफुल में भी द आ जाएगा. ठीक है. Now, next is before names of musical instruments. ये इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है, एग्जाम में आता है. जो भी म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट होता है उसके नाम के आगे यू हैव टू यूज द. सो द पियानो, द गिटार, द सितार, द तबला, द ड्रम्स, वट एवर इट इज. आई प्ले द पियानो वेरी वेल, तो द आ जाएगा उसके आगे. क्या कुछ क्लियर हुआ है भाई? ठीक है. नाउ ये मिसलेनियस यूजेज है, इन सब के आगे बस इतना याद रखना है कि द लगना चाहिए. मतलब सन के आगे द सन, द अर्थ, द स्काई, द सी, द ओशन, द इक्वेटर, एटसेट्रा. प्रॉपर नेम्स ऑफ ओशंस एंड सीज जब आते हैं तो उनके आगे द लगता है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल द इंडियन ओशन, प्रॉपर नाउन है इंडियन ओशन में, आई कैपिटल है. द अरेबियन सी, अरेबियन में ए कैपिटल होता है, प्रॉपर नाउन है, प्रॉपर नेम है, तो इनके आगे द लगता है. राइट. प्रॉपर नेम्स ऑफ रिवर्स, कैनाल्स एंड डेजर्ट्स, तो द इंदिरा गांधी कैनाल प्रॉपर नेम है, उसके आगे द लगेगा. राइट. द गंगा रिवर, गंगा में जी कैपिटल होता है, इट्स अ प्रॉपर नेम. द थार डेजर्ट, थार में THAR कैपिटल, T कैपिटल होता है, तो इन सब के आगे द लगता है. ग्रुप्स ऑफ आइलैंड्स, फॉर एग्जाम्पल यू हैव द मॉलदीव्स, द फिलीपींस, द अंडमान एंड निकोबार आइलैंड्स, इन सब के आगे क्या लगता है? द लगता है, बिकॉज दे आर ग्रुप्स ऑफ आइलैंड्स. चेन ऑफ माउंटेन्स एंड कंट्रीज, द हिमालयाज चेन ऑफ माउंटेन्स है, हिमालयाज चेन ऑफ माउंटेन्स. द रॉकीज, द एंडीज, दीज आर चेन्स ऑफ माउंटेन्स, उनके आगे द लगता है. कंट्रीज में इतना याद रखना, जो भी कंट्रीज में ग्रुप आ जाता है, फॉर एग्जाम्पल यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका, अब इसके आगे द इसलिए लगता है बिकॉज यूएसए में कोई एक स्टेट, मतलब यूएसए में ऐसा नहीं है कि पहले कंट्री बन गई उसके बाद में स्टेट बने, ऐसा नहीं है. यूएसए में दी स्टेट्स ऑलरेडी एग्जिस्टेड, उन्होंने बोला कि हम मिलकर के एक कंट्री बना देते हैं, तो इट्स अ ग्रुप ऑफ स्टेट्स. राइट. वो ग्रुप ऑफ स्टेट्स को हम बोलेंगे द यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स ऑफ अमेरिका. फॉर एग्जाम्पल द यूके में यूनाइटेड किंगडम में भी 3-4 कंट्रीज आती है, इट्स अ ग्रुप, इसलिए उसको बोलते हैं द यूके. इंडिया के आगे द नहीं लग सकता बिकॉज इंडिया में इट्स नॉट अ ग्रुप ऑफ स्टेट्स, इट्स अ यूनियन ऑफ स्टेट्स. ठीक है. फेमस स्टार्स जैसे कि द ताजमहल, मॉन्यूमेंट्स, द ताजमहल, द कुतुब मीनार, इन सब के आगे द लगेगा. होली बुक्स एंड न्यूज़पेपर्स. होली बुक्स मतलब द कुरान, द गीता, द रामायण, ये इनके आगे. द टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया पढ़ते होंगे आप लोग, द टाइम्स ऑफ इंडिया, द हिंदू, द इकोनॉमिक टाइम्स, सबके आगे द आता है. अब एक्रोनिम होते हैं शॉर्ट फॉर्म्स. फॉर एग्जाम्पल NATO इज अ शॉर्ट फॉर्म फॉर नॉर्थ अटलांटिक ट्रीटी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. इसको बोलते हैं नेटो, तो इसके आगे द आता है. जो भी शॉर्ट फॉर्म आएगा उसके आगे द आता है. द UPSC, सॉरी क्या लिख दिया मैंने, द UPSC और द ब्रिक्स एटसेट्रा. तो ये मिसलेनियस यूजेज थे द के. इन कुछ इसमें मेमोराइज, मतलब इसमें कुछ समझने वाली बात नहीं है, सिर्फ मेमोराइज करना होगा. एन इंडिया भी नहीं होगा शौर्या, वी कैन नॉट काउंट इंडिया, देयर इज ओनली वन इंडिया. कंट्रीज के नाम के आगे द नहीं आता है. द रिपब्लिक ऑफ इंडिया हो सकता है, द G20, ठीक है. तो वी आर डन विद द कॉन्सेप्ट्स ऑफ नाउन्स एंड आर्टिकल्स. नाउ इन द नेक्स्ट सेशन विल ट्राई टू सॉल्व सम क्वेश्चंस बेस्ड ऑन नाउन्स एंड आर्टिकल्स. ठीक है. आई विल अपलोड दिस फाइल. अभी तो नहीं, कल तक अपलोड हो जाएगी. ओके, कल तक इट विल बी अपलोडेड, सो यू कैन वेट फॉर सम टाइम, बिकॉज अभी कोई अपलोड करने के लिए होता नहीं है. कल शाम तक इट विल बी अपलोडेड. अगर आपको कुछ डाउट्स है, यू कैन टेक्स्ट दोज डाउट्स टू मी ऑन टेलीग्राम. यू हैव माई टेलीग्राम ID. अभी द टाइम इज ऑलरेडी ओवर, तो आई हैव टू एंड द क्लास नाउ. पर आपको डाउट्स होते हैं तो आप पूछ सकते हो. ठीक है. Krishnam will discuss all of those things as well. Chalo, thank you. Good night, everyone. Bye. Take care. Sure. Bye. Good night. Yes, Shaurya. Yes, Astha. One practice session. Chalo, bye. Good night. Take care. Have fun.